Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Joe Bach of Ogemaw Heights Football. How's it going, Joe?
Good. How are you, Casey?
I'm doing well. So I got to ask you, a really tough physical game, and you guys came out on top against a really good Gladwin team. Ogamaw's 3-0 for the first time since 2007. Um, I I got to ask you, what is that? What has it been like just to get the big wins that you did, and of course, getting the big win this week to start off conference play?
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work. We put a lot of hours into it, a lot of hard work. But it's a whole lot of fun too. Um, Physical game, but I mean, wouldn't trade it for anything. A lot of fun.
Okay. Can you like tell me like how from for people that don't know like what was it just like playing against uh against Glad? Can you just tell me what that game was like for you, just you as a player?
Yeah, I mean, it's all you think about the whole week is what's going to go down on Friday night, and all the hall before the game. It's a lot of nerves, a lot of excitement, and you get out on that field and it's just crazy. All the fans and it's so hyped up too, and it's just so much fun, so much emotion out there.
Okay. Why don't you remind everybody what you play?
I play right tackle on offense and right tackle on defense.
Okay. Um, just what's it like? I know obviously at smaller schools, a lot of players got to go both ways. I got to ask you as a lineman, what's that like for you?
Well, it's exhausting, but I really like it. It's a lot of fun being out there, seeing both sides of the ball. It's tiring, but we put in a lot of work over the summer, so drink lots of water, and it's a lot of fun out there.
Yeah. Well, I think over the years, I think just and I've mentioned this in interviewing your other teammates, but just kind of tell me what this program and over the last few years, just what has this program been like just to see the progression that this has been making since Coach Miller has gotten here?
Well, Coach Miller really brings the physicality and toughness to the program, and that's kind of what we're all about. Um, we're just a group of dudes who like each other and play for each other, and it's what we base it on is team and camaraderie.
Yeah. Can you just like go through like, what like because going into practices and going into a lot of new things, like take me through like what a typical practice is like for you guys.
Well, we always practice special teams. We work hard on special teams, and then we'll have offensive days and defensive days, in individual sessions. And We try to work hard in practice because we know that it mirrors what happens on the field.
Okay. Um, First off, I know you're a senior. Can you believe that you're a senior?
No, it's crazy. Seems like just yesterday I was on JV playing, dropping balls on JV.
Yeah. Can you, all right. I've been doing this a few times, usually when seniors come on here. Can you give me one story from your freshman year that you remember?
Yeah. We are playing Traverse City St. Francis. It was I think it was week 3, and we went up there and I opened my bag and I didn't have my girdle. Um, didn't have my leg pads, so I had to put knee pads in my pants where my pads would have gone, and it was a hardship.
Yeah. Um, and obviously, I think the biggest story this year with this team is there's a lot of new teams you're playing.
Yeah.
Uh, what's that been like to get used to? I mean, the new joining the Jack Pine Conference, playing against, with Gladwin and Claire, and obviously there's some teams that you're familiar with, like of course with the likes of Standish Sterling and all that. But
Right.
what's it like to be playing new teams?
I like it. It's nice seeing something different than the past 3 years. We used to play a lot of teams that were more heavily on the run, but it seems like a lot of teams are passing more now in the Jack Pine. So it's just nice to see a different dynamic.
Yeah. What have you most improved on this season? Like, what have you noticed? Like, I've been doing really good in this.
Well, just overall physicality, firing off the ball. Feel like in running my feet through the block. Feel like I was stopping but now I'm starting to run my feet through the block more.
Yeah. Um, to know that this, we're already a third of the way through the season. Um, and going in after, after this big game, and this conference is always going to be pretty tough because you never know what could possibly happen. And of course, this as it continues, of course, now with Shepherd, what's that going to be like playing them?
We're just gonna try to do what we do. We're gonna run our plan. We're gonna play how we play, and hopefully we can come out with a win.
How do you like mentally get ready for a game?
Um, I try to focus in the whole day. From when I wake up, I try to only think about that. A lot of prayer, a lot of focus. It's pretty much just stay focused and do my job.
Okay. Yeah. And then finally, what would what does it mean to just what do you want to accomplish this year in your last year playing football, Joe?
I want to win games. I love winning. I just try to have as much fun as possible out there with my friends out there on the field. There's nothing like it. It's just a kind of brotherhood that you can't find anywhere else.
Absolutely. All right. Joe, I feel like we need to get to know you a little bit. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who is your favorite all-time just player in any sport? Like who's your favorite like athlete to watch and stuff?
Hmm. There's a lot of athletes. I like Barry Sanders a lot. Detroit fan.
Yeah.
He what he did with the program was pretty legit.
Yeah. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food. I love donuts. Donuts are my favorite.
Yeah. Um, okay. And finally, what is something people may not know about you, Joe?
Something people may not know about me. I think I'm a pretty predictable guy. I don't keep much secret, so there's not really much that people don't know about me.
Okay. All right. Well, Joe, thanks for the time as always, and we'll talk to you soon.
Awesome. Thank you.